Hi everyone, Aidan here with the etrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the square pipe mounted jack. This is going to be a pretty solid solution if you're looking for a jack that has decent weight capacity and can be pipe mounted. Let's check it out. So this jack has a lift capacity of 3,000 pounds and a support capacity of 5,000 pounds. So really, I'd go by that 3,000, that's how much it can actively lift. And then as far as the travel goes, fully retracted, which this is close to being fully retracted right now, from the center of that pipe mount to the bottom of the footplate, is going to be 15 3/4 of an inch. If we were to raise this up, it would take quite a bit to get there because you've got 15 inches of travel, or 15 1/4 inches of travel to be exact, giving you a maximum height, again, from that center of the pipe mount to the footplate at its fully extended position of 31 inches. So for our smaller teardrop today, it's more than enough weight capacity and more than enough travel. But if your camper or trailer was maybe rigged up for some more off-road use, had better ground clearance and needed the additional reach, or you're just parking it on uneven terrain, let's say maybe your driveway, the extra travel in that jack could be really helpful for you. It is a sidewind jack, which just means that the handle is on the side of it. And this one has a pretty big turning radius, which lets you get a lot more movement out of each turn, which I like. And an advantage to a sidewind here is typically better clearance with obstructions. So let's say we had a toolbox or maybe just the camper sat closer to where this jack was. It can sit a lot closer than if we had a top wind handle with the same turning radius. And especially just depending on how it's mounted. At this angle, that's where we're going to see the benefit from our sidewind. Some people like the top wind just for the ease of use, but this isn't bad either. And as I spin this, you'll notice that the handle does free spin, meaning I don't ever have to adjust my grip as I'm raising it or lowering it. Pulling the pin on the pipe mount jack is a really easy way to fold this away for storage when it's not in use. But one thing you'll notice right away with our trailer is that we've got clearance issues. And for a smaller trailer like this, that's not that uncommon. A measurement to keep in mind, we already gave you from the center of the pipe mount to the bottom of the footplate, but from the center of the pipe mount to the top of the jack is going to be 8 1/4 inches. That's important to know for clearance on the top end as well as down at our footplate. Either way we spin this, we're going to be hitting something. So it's just something to consider. Luckily, it's really easy to remove when it's not in use. You can just pull it off and set it to the side somewhere safely, maybe say in the back of your truck or on the trailer. But I like having it just permanently attached, so I would maybe look for an option in the case of this trailer that sat a bit shorter up top and did clear. But if this isn't a problem on your trailer, then you're good. The outer black surface here is painted, and the more exposed parts you'll see here are zinc plated. All of that's going to help this resist rust and corrosion and just give this a nice finished look. And really all there's left to it is the install. It's going to be pretty straightforward, but there are a couple different methods you can choose to go, so let's talk about those right now. Installation can go a couple different ways here. If you've already got a spot for your pipe mounted jack, then great, you can just utilize that. But the jack does also come with its own mount if you had the ability to weld this onto your trailer or get someone to weld it. So if you want to go that route, it's included. You don't have to pick up anything separate, but more often than not, you might find that welding is not the easiest solution. And if you fall into that category where you don't have either the pre-existing spot or it's maybe broken and you don't have the ability to or the desire to weld, then there is another option. It's the etrailer pipe jack mounting plate. So this is going to be a bolt-on solution. Right there, you'll drill into your trailer frame, use the included hardware to bolt it up, and now this can serve as your attachment point to the jack. So if you don't have a welder or you just don't want to pay someone to do that, you can do this yourself pretty easily. Just keep in mind that it is sold separately. So if you need this, you can be sure to pick it up on our site, and it can give you a location to mount this up, or if you just wanted to change where it's mounted up, this could be a good solution. For us today though, things are simple. We've got a place to mount this up already. It's just replacing an old one. We'll pop it over and get the pin dropped through to secure it. And at this point, I'll just lower this down, raise it off of the jack stand that the trailer's resting on, and we're ready to go. And that'll do it for our look at this Ram square pipe mounted jack. Thanks for watching.